Alright lads, and welcome back to another episode of my Rangers career mode on FIFA 18, and we have got some big games coming up. We have our first game is away to Kilmarnock, just an average game. Then the second game is away to Celtic. Actually, we've already played home to Celtic. Away to Celtic, and then home to Hearts, I do believe. So first game against Kilmarnock, and we go with a fully strength team as per. And straight from kickoff, we've got Candace with it on the wing. Tav on the overlap, he gets the ball, and Candace making a run, opening up the space for Alexis to get the ball. He plays it into Silva. Silva takes a touch onto his right and bangs that one right into the top corner, giving us the best possible start. Like, just straight up from kickoff. Kilmarnock I don't even think they actually touched the ball, not even their keeper, their defenders, none of them actually touched the ball. So a great passing goal there, and pretty much the whole team was involved, apart from the left side except for Silva. The majority of the team was involved. I should just say that instead of blabbering on. But anyway, a great start for Rangers, and into the 9th minute now, Bierman gets a bit lucky against Chris Park there as he comes out with the ball down the wing. Hyundai Silva's making the ball. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's either Zonde Silva or Hyundai Silva, but he's got loads of time to run into the middle. He gets tackled, but he jumps over it and he skies the shot. Unlucky there, but Tav on the ball, swings it in back post for Silvas. He tries to go for a shot, and then it comes out to Bierman on the left side. Chris Park is on him. He does a Cruyff turn to, can I get by him? Yeah, he does get by him, but then Gomez is there to get the ball off. Then the play stops, and I was like, what just happened? Is that a foul? No. Silva is injured. This is his third game back from injury. Like, why is this game so cruel? So we're going to see after the game how long he's actually out for. Hopefully it's not that long. But anyway, Ryan Jack on the ball, gives it to Morelos. Morelos gives it through to Osblees, who did come on. He swings it in, back post to Alexic, and he somehow skies that. I don't understand how he can sky that. He just got completely under it. But anyway, Ryan Jack with a brilliant ball over to Candace. Candace goes into the box, has a shot, and it's just a bit too easy. 41st minute, I mean, we didn't get a goal between the 2nd and the 40th minute, but the way we actually got through them, like through Kilmarnock's defence, it was actually quite easy. I mean, that over the top through ball, the fullback was sitting in no man's land, but Candace with a good touchdown, as you can see, good touchdown and good run into the box, and a good finish into the bottom corner to put us 2-0 up. I can't actually remember what the return fixture was. At home we probably beat them. I mean, most likely we did, as we've mostly won our games this season. But anyway, Candace on the ball now. He gives it up to Morelos. Morelos into the box. He gives it into Alexic. What a save by the keeper. Alexic, open net, and I could not believe that he actually saved that. Not that he saved it, just how Alexic missed the follow-up. Another brilliant save by the keeper. The keeper's keeping Kilmarnock in the game, but Alexic's follow-up, like, it was a yard off the line, just a tap in. But anyway, we go into the half 2-0 up, and we're looking to get more goals. We should add more goals at the end of that half. Alexis should have had at least 2, but anyway, Jack on the ball. He gives it out to Miles Bierman, who I have made a first team player because I want to try and get him up quite a bit of rating, because I think he's got a good potential. But anyway, Alexis on the ball now after being given it by Jack. Gives it into Candace. Candace back heel to Alexis. Alexis cuts it back to Candace. He has a shot and puts that one into the back of the net, and that was a great team build-up goal, as it was all built up from defence and worked across the midfield to the left, back across the right, into the striker, back heel, good hold-up play. You know, it was a great all-round goal. There was pretty much every aspect of it in that goal. But anyway, as you can see, simple finish for Candace in the end, and that's his second goal of the game. Candace now gives it up to Tav in the 61st minute. Kelty can't catch up with Tav as he's a bit too fast, but he tries to cut inside, and Kelty just manages to get there. It comes to Alexic. He plays it through to Candace. Candace on the edge of the box with his left foot and bangs that posting in, and that is, I believe, the first hat-trick of the series. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think someone has actually scored a hat-trick this series. I mean, I think Morelos and Osblees have came close, but I'm sure that's the first hat-trick. But anyway, what a way to finish a hat-trick. Like, what a goal that is. Left foot, weak foot, edge of the box, posting in. Can't get any more accurate than that. And we're 4-0 up away to Kilmarnock. So anyway, Chris Boyd gets played through into the box, and he absolutely fluffs that one. Correct me if I'm wrong again, but the SPL's top goal scorer of all time, and he can't score that. But anyway, he's a loyal Rangersman, so I'll let him off. But anyway, talking of Rangersman, Morelos puts that one into the back of the net and makes it 5-0. Morelos had to get on the score sheet, but what a cross it was by Miles Bierman, as you can see, down on the left hand side on the wing, swings it in. What a ball that is, but what a header that is. That's about 14 yards out. What a header that is. But anyway, Chris Boyd on the ball, gives it to Brophy, I think how you say that. But Brophy Brilliant through ball to Jones. He hits it first time and gives Kilmarnock a consolation goal in the 80th minute. And I wasn't even mad at that goal. I mean, it was a brilliant pass. I didn't even see the pass to cover it. Like, it was brilliant vision by the player, and then it was a good finish. But Dalcio maybe could have followed him, but I'll give Kilmarnock the goal. It was a good goal. Then with Morelos on the ball in the 90th minute, and he gets tackled by Kirk Broadfoot. He comes away with it, but that is full time, and Rangers are 5-1 victors of this game. Another great result in this series. I think that might be our highest goal scoring game. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong. I just can't remember all this stuff. But anyway, Silva is out for 7 months. How can he be out for 7 months? It's an cruciate ligament or whatever it is. Oh, but I just couldn't believe it. He's just back for 3 games. And actually checked overall this season, he's played 8 games. Like, come on, his injuries have just been so unlucky. But as you can see, I signed up Douglas Watson from the youth system as we go into this game against none other than Celtic. December 29th, and it was actually quite close to last year's. I mean, last year's was December 31st, but this was December 29th, not 30. So yeah, anyway, into this game we play pretty much the same team, except we put Osblees in, and Sinclair gets played through in the 6th minute, 1-on-1, and he hits the bar. He definitely should have scored there, and our defence was pretty slack in the first 20 minutes, I've got to admit. They were piling on the pressure, but Patrick Roberts on the ball, plays it through to Lee Griffiths. He gets by Cardoso quite easily. Alves comes over to cover, and he cuts it back to Armstrong. He has a shot, and he hits that one wide, but actually Tav celebrating, it was a block. It was actually a great block by Tav. I went on instant replay, and I think it's actually going top bins, but what a block it was by Tav, deflected it out. And then, speaking of Tav, here he comes, and he gets tackled in the box, wins as a corner. And this was one of our first attacks of the game. They were all over us in the first 20, but Tav with the corner, whips into Osblees, and he headers that one into the back of the net. And I don't know if I scored one last episode, a corner, I can't remember, but if not, that's my first goal, my first corner headed goal, like, in over a year. And it's by Osblees, a winger, not someone you'd expect. You'd expect Bruno Alves or Cardoso, but yeah, it's Osblees. That might be his 10th goal of the season. He's actually doing really well in terms of goals scored. But anyway, Tav on the ball in the 26th minute, coming up the right wing. He gives it over to Candace, who overlaps Tav, runs into the box. He cuts it into Alexa. She smashes it into the roof of the net and puts Rangers 2-0 up. 2 quick fire goals, like 2 in 2 minutes. Not in FIFA time, it was like 2 in 7 minutes. But anyway, Alexic on the score sheet. He missed 2 sitters last game, but I suppose he made up for it with this one. It was a good finish, good play down the right hand side with Tav and Candace. Those two are really linking up well, as are a lot of the team. I mean, the link up plays just really well with this team. But anyway, Armstrong on the ball. He's got Sinclair on his left, and he gives it to Sinclair. Sinclair now gives it back through to Armstrong. Armstrong 1-on-1, and he hits that one wide. Like, what is it with Celtic? They're just not clinical at all. I mean, Sinclair missed that chance in the first 5 minutes. Armstrong missed that, and yeah, they're just not being clinical. They've got no one to blame but themselves. The defence for them were poor, and the attack for them was poor. Well, not the build-up play, but the just finishing was poor. And if you can't finish, then you're not going to score. So Candace on the ball, gives it over to Tav on the overlap. Yet again, Tav is always overlapping. He's such a good right back. He cuts inside, goes into the box, cuts it back to Morelos. He has a shot and puts that into the side netting, and that is another goal straight from kick-off. It seems to be just straight from kick-off. We are pushing forward, and the other team do not know what to do with it. But yeah, Tav down the right wing, it's just really good. He's a great right back. I don't think he's going to grow much in terms of potential, but he's a great right back to have in your team. And now Celtic on the attack. It comes to Stuart Armstrong. He goes into the box, and what is that? That's so petty. What is that? Like, why is he side footing it from there with his weak foot? It's just never going to go in, is it? I mean, I'd put my hands up and say good goal if it went into the top bins, but side footing for there, it's not likely. Anyway, Celtic back in the attack with Tom Rogic, I don't care how you say his name, and he puts that into the side netting. And yeah, they just keep missing chances. Miller on the ball, gives it to McLean. He tries to play it through to Dalcio, but it's Sviatchenko that intercepts the ball. He plays it out to Kadasi, gives it to Gamboa. He gives it to Rogic up to Roberts, gives it to Sinclair, and he loses the ball. Comes to McLean now, he gives up to Miller. Miller through to Jack on the wing. Don't know why he's on the wing, but he's on the wing, and now he cuts it back to Alexic. He can't get there, but it comes to Morelos, and he gets his second of the game and puts Rangers 4-0 up, and this is an absolute demolition derby. That's what the commentator said at this point. Demolition derby this is, as I'm going to put roster on for McLean. But yeah, Morelos with the second goal of the game, and I don't know why this game was easier than the one at Ibrox. I mean, it shouldn't have been easier, because Celtic are meant to have a good team and they're at home, so it should have been a lot harder. But anyway, Sinclair on the ball with a corner, he whips it in, and Jack there to save it off the line and keep our clean sheet for now. But Celtic, one last attack in the 90th minute. Patrick Roberts on the ball, gives it to Sinclair, gives it to Gamboa, but it's Ryan Jack to come in with the tackle, and that is full time, and Rangers come out of the game with a 4-0 victory against Celtic. If only that was real life, and then that would have been payback for last season's 5-1 or 2-5-1s. But anyway, that's in the past now, so that's full time. In this game we've beat Celtic 4-0, that's the main thing, I suppose. Anyway, into the next game, well, into the next team's lineup, and it was 2 days after, so we had to rotate the squad quite a bit. Put Lee Wallace in, Declan John in, Windass in. I think on the right wing I put in someone else, I put Dorns in. I can't remember, I think I left Candace in. But anyway, Alexic on the ball now, he gives it back to Ryan Jack up to Morelos to Alexic. Alexic has a shot with his left foot, and it hits off the bar, unlucky there, not far off the top corner, as Ismail gives it to Yertsin, I don't know how to say their name, but anyway, Ismail on the ball, he swings it in to Jamie Walker, he can't win the header, comes to Cowie, he takes a touchdown, has a shot, but it's a great save by Wes Fodringham. Cowie probably should have done better there, he took a touch and had time in the box, and he just hit it straight to the keeper. But anyway, from the Hearts corner, and I'm not sure how that was with the shot, but it went wide and it was unlucky for them. But Alexic now on the ball, gets tackled, but we do get a foul, and Ryan Jack on the free kick gives it to Cardoso time to turn and have a shot, and that's going top bins, but the keeper makes a really good save there and keeps it 0-0. Now Declan John on the ball, what a pass that is to Candace. The defender couldn't get there, he cuts it into the middle, and there's two players right behind the Heartsman, with a great sliding interception to keep the scores level. Alexic now on the ball, great over the top through the ball to Candace going into the box now, has a shot, but the keeper makes yet again another good save, and Windass can't follow up on the rebound. And now on the ball for Hearts, it is that Gertsen. He is holding off two men, but he can't for no longer, and Lee Wallace comes away with the ball, and that is half time. So we go into the half 0-0, and yes, actually this is harder than the Celtic game, definitely. Hearts were piling the pressure, they're defending well, and we were doing pretty much the same. But Alexic on the ball now, he goes into the box, has a shot, and the Hearts defender with another great block. And I mean, even the reverse fixture when it was 2-0, I'd done that live com, and I actually want to address something. Someone commented saying it's Tynecastle you numpty, and I'll admit I got mixed up. I put Tyneside, like Hearts at Tyneside, but yeah, it was Tynecastle, I changed it. Anyway, it was 2-0 that game, and it was a tough game. But anyway, if you were watching while I was blabbering on, you would have saw that Lee Wallace probably would have got fouled, and Ismail on the ball, gives it to Jamie Walker, he plays it through, and Curry puts it into the back of the net. And yeah, so earlier in the play, Lee Wallace definitely got fouled. It was definitely a foul. I can't go back now, but it was a foul. I'm sorry if you have to go back, but it was a foul. Anyway, Dorns on the ball in the 80th minute. Looks like we're in trouble here. I'm going ultra attacking, nothing to lose. Morelos onto Kenny Miller. Kenny Miller, first touch, he's on the ball, has a shot, and boom, rocket straight into the top bins. Kenny Miller with his first goal of the season. What a way to get it. The Rangers legend, and what a goal that is. Like, compared to Ryan Jacks and Morelos, he's in the episode called 3 goal of the season contenders. Like, I think that one tops it. I don't know about you, but personally, that tops it definitely. I mean, the angle that he shot it and the power, the situation, like as in the scenario, it's just a great goal. But anyway, into the 89th minute, we're going for the win. As Dalkiel cuts inside, nobody's shutting him down. He goes into the box, the substitute smashes it, and that goes right into the top bins. It takes a deflection, but Dalkiel doesn't care. He's taking the goal, and what a turnaround in this game, as Hearts 1-0 up with 10 minutes to go. Kenny Miller comes up, Dalkiel comes up, the two substitutes. I'll be looking to actually play them next game. I mean, Osby's didn't do that in this game, and neither did Alexic. So two great goals by two subs who usually wouldn't deliver those kind of goals. But anyway, as you can see, it took a deflection. It was actually going in. It was going right in bottom corner, and that's full time. And 3 wins out of 3 this game. really hard fought the last game. The first two were a bit easier, but to come away from this game when 1-0 down and 10 minutes left, and we come back with 2 goals, it's a great result for us. And as you can see, we will be in the January transfer window already. It's flown by, but I will most likely do a live com next game. Partick and St Johnstone and a lot of transfer business. So if you did like the video, please leave a like, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.